How did you land up this amazing package at this amazing company at this amazing position? So I want to know what was your whole journey like from a learner to becoming an actual working professional? You know, what were the placement drive like? How did the interview go? All things, everything.
So, okay, interview thing I can't disclose because it's a company policy. But yeah, it has certain rounds, and as a initial rounds, you need to clear those rounds. Some is around MCQ. Some will try to judge you on the conceptual part of the machine learning and the SQL thing. So that went very well, and because see. While preparing for Quantiphi and other firms also, I had interviewed with some other firms also. So I think that failure can teach you that much which success can't. So there were certain rejections which will be there, and because you are new with the things, you want to, as I'm a data analyst profile, and I want to move towards a data scientist profile or the machine learning engineer profile, it will have certain challenges, certain amount of things that you were not sure that it can be asked whether I have covered all the things or not. So it comes with the experience, I would say that. And it always, you need to deal the things via like very cautiously, I would say that. Just try to think like what, for example, I have given interview in company one, and for example, if you got rejected in company one, just try to think what went wrong. Okay, what are things you are lacking. So try to work on those things, I would say that. And just try to implement the things, push you at that level, like you try to answer all the questions or all the like concepts easily in the layman term. Because see, uh, it can be a differentiation of things, and there are different people who used to take the multiple rounds. Okay, some is of like layman stakeholder, so you need to present the things very in layman form. You need to tell the things. What I used to do, I used to give my answers referring to some example. Okay, so actually I don't have that kind of you can say that deliverable that I used to present what I have learned. I just like used to mug it up and just throw it out. So that don't work for me. I used to understand the things, and I used to give that via some logical answers. If you so they really understand well that that person has a concepts clear, and so it will always help you like if you prepare like that way. And the second thing is around like while going with the like rejection things and getting the placement. So yeah, I had certain amount of rounds in Quantiphi, and they had certain great one case study is there, one different questions were there, and so I have worked on that part. So how I worked on that part is like I have covered those things in my certain you can say that some assignments in my some case studies in my some projects from Kaggle. So I consider Kaggle a good platform to learn and implement the things. Just take the data set out and try to implement different algorithms, uh, do classification problem, regression problem, reinforcement learning, everything you want to get hands on with. So that is like a good thing to follow. And while so the approach should be like that. In while preparing for interview, you should be very well versed, you can say that, confident from your end, like how are you giving the answers, whether you are able to make second person or the interviewer understand about your answer. So yeah, so that plays a major role in the interview process, how you present the things, how you show the things, like uh, to the in the simplest layman form to the interviewer, so he can understand the things. And of course the aptitude preparation is also, because in most of the companies they used to ask on the guesstimate things. So like you can work on that part also. Mentor will help you, coaches will help you to on the same part. So you need to be very well versed with dealing the things. I would certainly say that follow a breadth first approach, not a depth first approach. What happens in depth first approach is that you started with the things, you try to dig the things, and you just end it with not covering what needs to be covered at certain time frame. See, goals are not just as aspirations, they needs to be achieved in a specified time frame. So I would suggest that when you start with the things, follow the breadth first approach. You understand the concepts, try to implement those concepts, and try to move ahead with the other things, and work on that things parallelly. So that will help you to like get more hands on with the things, and of course get more knowledge and insights of that thing. So I used to follow that thing, and I would suggest that everyone should follow, because there are multiple things that interview covers for a data scientist profile or a machine learning engineer profile. So you need to be very well versed with the certain things, like you need to cover it like that. So yeah, I would say that.